Yeah, what's up? It's Terror Times Toys. I'm here back again. Once again, I'm just talking, talking that shit. And what we talking about today is just simply, I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to get myself reestablished in YouTube. To be honest, I'm not really interested in YouTube. I have no real desire to be back on YouTube. Um, I like the challenge of just like toy production. I like the challenge of this comic book production. And I like the challenge of trying to incorporate YouTube back into that stuff. So this old dog got some new tricks or whatever, and it's just something that need to be learned, even if it's just a secondary skill. And today I'm asking, like, openly suggest, like, if you knew me from before, just openly suggest, like, other things I should be looking into as far as production to help me along my YouTube journey. Any of y'all that messed with me before. Shout out to everybody who did chime in as far as what I'm doing now. The fact that I was back, I didn't even know anybody did look up and take notice to how a lot of production and stuff is like real high end now with the new YouTubers, the new next generation. Do I want to really be that guy? I don't think I really want to be that guy. I just don't have no interest in just being like fancy, man. I just gotta get the work done. The work is fancy. You can look on my Instagram and see what I'm just kind of letting it slowly out and just releasing stuff on there, content on there, just to show exactly what I'm working on. I mean, that's just about the weight of it. And I'm trying to figure out what value do I have with YouTube when the stuff that I do is not really popular on YouTube. A lot of people do a lot of high-end production, 10-hour, 11-hour videos and plus, like, as their main content. Maybe I'm tying like an old fuddy-duddy. I don't want to waste all that time. And quite frankly, I'm not a YouTube guy. I've never been a YouTube guy. I was just a guy that made videos of what was going on in his life. I mean, that's it. And I get real passionate. I start yelling and cursing and getting real foul and talking like real loud, which I'm probably gonna do today, because frankly, man, I guess it just sucks that you just have to just kind of reach the limit. There is a place for YouTube where people just make normal ass videos, but it seems like everybody, all this super polished production and all that, I'm just not interested in it. I like the lo-fi stuff, man. I just like the lo-fi stuff, man. I just like the stuff that's just that you can just slap some type of simple filter. My 1980s filter is like my favorite one. I'm gonna put one on this video and just kind of be slightly retro and be done with it. I just have no use for it. Is that what I mean? Because I watch videos of all different types of qualities and just the constant changing of the standard and having to do that. It's just like, dude, you're gonna have to pick one, man. People that have jobs don't really have time to. And I have jobs. I have two jobs. So I really don't have all that time. I gotta produce these toys, man. I gotta produce these books, man. That's what it is, man. I don't really, I don't want to be coming on YouTube just back at, like, out of frustration or whatever. I'm really just, man, I'm a little bit pissed off right now. I'm trying to subdue it, right? I'm trying to subdue the anger inside right damn now. Because it's just so ridiculous to me that I'd have to only make YouTube videos or produce my toys. Well, I'm gonna pick my goddamn toys. Sorry. I actually have shit to do and places to be to goddamn get these products that I like and to get out there and to and actually I gotta re-release and then come out and just develop something that's inside of the market, that's easy to access, that people have easy access to. It's just like I make a lot of dope shit, but I don't know. It's a little bit, I don't know, man. Because the audience, unfortunately, the audience is mostly white and Asian, and I'm not saying it's necessarily a racial thing. I believe it stands on your content, whatever content you damn produce. That's what the hell is gonna be the damn problem. That's gonna be decided if you make it sink or swim. But it just seems like I'm just observing the black cats that's in the game, and they're not really making no money like that. And they doing everything everybody else do. It's just not that many people. You can't, man. Black folks don't care about no damn toys. They don't get no damn. They still on the same shit as when I left. Relationship advice. Damn, some goddamn high end, like are you a high value male, and are you a high value man? Are you a high value female? Like everybody is that. Not everybody is that. It's not gonna appeal to everybody because not everybody. But you know, oh man, elitism sells in the black community. Let's make it clear. Elitism damn sells. If you can't sell nothing else to the black community, you can sell elitism, black elitism. And there's nothing wrong with being black and elite, but understand realistically, not everybody is gonna be on that tip, just by probability. Of black people that's real successful and black people that just work a regular job like me. And one, there's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing like, yeah, it's always great to have that money, but if you didn't foster the education, if you don't have the education or be able to afford the education, and I'm not just giving excuses, because that really pisses me off about black folks when they say, well, you can be elite. What's your excuse? I'm elite. What's your excuse? Oh, you didn't go to school. Well, you should go to school. Or you can go back to school anytime. Or even like, I mean, advising things that are just not realistic to the average person. These are the things that they're suggesting are just things that you just do to improve yourself as a person. Like getting a second job and working that second job for X amount of years. That's for you. That's not to prove to anything. All of this, people looking at me and come on, man. To me, yeah, most of the shit be like, oh, you just one of the regular people. You one of the regular people. But to get the money that they're talking about, you have to be a college educated person. That's just what it is, man. Even stuff that I consider making money, they don't consider it. They come from a place of it's very extremely fucking frustrating, because it's like, oh, you broke, that's why you talking like that. You don't got no money, that's why you talking like that. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, because that's what it is, man. Where I come from, people are making like $30,000-$40,000 a year, man. That's just what it is, man. Doesn't mean that they don't have no damn drive or commitment to something bigger. That doesn't mean they didn't want to go to college. And they don't want to hit. Two, they don't even want. And in these places where, and guess what? The only people that go down there is the 30 to 50,000 a year crowd. Those are the most those instead of, and they talking about, I want to say they say 70 or 60. But just the fact that you basically saying, and I don't do that shit when you just trying to like, oh, you ain't making it, you ain't up on this, you ain't shit. I don't play that game. Everybody have their own role to play. Everybody in the place that they can be in for the most part. If they can get a higher education and go ahead and do that, they do that. If they can't do it, they can't do it. If they're working on it in the midnight, like me, in the meantime, in the between time, that's what most people are damn doing. Creative people, they doing the shit in the background, man. I mean, that's just what it is, man. That don't mean that you ain't trying or that you don't want nothing better. And they're just saying like this. No, that's not. That's your reality in your part of town at a certain price point. That's you. That may not be realistic and feasible for somebody else. Or so maybe somebody is actually happy with their job and actually happy with their life, even though they're making like $45,000 a year. Even if they're making $30,000 a year or even $20,000 a year, maybe right then that's how their life is working. And then too, like me personally, I fall into that group because I'm just not. I'm not really trying to have a wife and kids. I'm not trying to put on that load. I'm not doing that. I'm basically, literally living my life efficiently. What happened to efficiency? Like, you're living your life efficiency. You save more than you spend, and you invest in something outside of your damn job. I mean, when did that become obsolete? And it just unfortunately, or just what it is, Get off my hat. I got a wasp. I got a wasp on my hat. And it don't want to move. I just let him just have at it. Whatever he gonna do, I just let him have at it. Whatever the hell he damn doing. But yeah, and it's just like this stuff has been frustrating for a long time because I made a lot of sacrifice, like doing what I'm doing now. I make a lot of sacrifice to save a whole lot and to produce a whole lot. It's some like major sacrifices. I'm tired of this. There is no damn rule book to this shit. As long as you're investing something outside of yourself, at least, whether it be your children's education, whether it be your education, whatever it is, I'm just a little bit tired, like saying you ain't trying hard, like nigga, you ain't trying hard enough. That you ain't trying hard enough, nigga, because you don't got this Benz, because you not here, you not there. You were placed in a position, and you just happen to have opportunities to get where you fit in, because as a black person, it's not going to be given to you anyway. You do what you can do, as however long you can do it. And make sure it's efficiently. And when you want to upgrade or that bullshit level up, I just don't. And that's just say, oh, that's just what broke people say. I'm not a broke person. Sorry, I'm not broke. Sorry, I mean shit. That's what it is. I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I got dough. Sorry. I know that really pisses people off and on the screw way. And I know that the amount that I have is nowhere compared to the amount you probably have if you're like really successful. Because as a black person, you have to be such a damn sacrificial lamb to have stuff like that. In the beginning, you're at odds with yourself. I don't play that stuff, who good enough and who not good enough. I just say, save your money, invest in something, get an education, even if you have to get it slowly on the side. That's all I say. I say just shoot for the moon, but the moon ain't gonna come down to you. You have to go to the damn moon, and that's gonna be a damn journey. And a lot of black folks didn't go to college because they ain't have their money, all their damn life, and then the first time they get the chance of money, that's where they're gonna go. That's just what it is, man. People just don't want to be sitting there broke and starving every damn day. That don't mean they don't want nothing better. I get tired of damn quality life issues just because I say, hey, I do this because that works for me. And they say, oh, you just giving the nigga, you just giving me the damn excuse. Maybe you can't do it. Maybe you're not smart enough to do it. I say, am I happy with my life? Am I saving for my future? And am I damn working on like producing? That's what's required in my life. I don't know about anybody else's. A little bit of money to play with and some ideas to produce with. That's all I need. I mean, I know it sounds weird to motherfuckers. I mean, it sounds weird to me when people are obsessed with things. It's just hard for me to get around, and everybody just say you hate, you just don't want. I'm just not one of them high glamour people. Glamour is a hindrance to me. Glamour has never worked for me. And they say, and what they put there on that hook though? They put that fish on. They put on the hook that, oh, you can get more women. You can take trips. I can take trips now. I mean, the stuff black folks invest in, it's like they're just not interested in anything that I'm selling. They're not interested. And I mean, shit, that's just what it is, man. Like, I'm a rare breed of a damn black person. It's like, that doesn't mean, it don't mean I don't want anything. And just playing a game like you don't want, well, you need to be more. Like every number I give, they give a higher number. And to the point that they just give a number that's just like unrealistic. And two, you have to look at like where you live, how much you make, what is the annual income of where you is. That's what damn decided. You have to go to a major city to basically be able to be making that type of money. If that's not what spin me. They're talking about, well, you're not challenging yourself, and just all this type of stuff. Yeah, that may be the case, but in the end, I was like, am I happy with the life I lead? Am I happy with the life I lead? regardless of how much money you make. Now I just did like money over life stuff, and they just say that you dog, you just broke, you're a broke nigga, and this and that and this and that. That ain't the case, man. That ain't the case. The only thing that money right now has brought me is people constantly asking me for damn money. That's the only thing it's brought me. Is people constantly asking. I don't have like a big amount, a baller fucking amount to be paying for everybody. I saved it so I can produce my own damn toy company. That's what it's for. That's when I dip into it. That's when it's there, just to be able to have the capability to fully produce these damn toys. And ain't nobody damn interested. Nobody in my family interested. None of my friends are interested. Only a couple of my friends have ever bought anything I sold. I sold most of my things to people that were just a fan. And that was it. And then, like, I'm just not, my problems is just like consistency, and consistency is just a big thing, but you have to take so long in the development process where other people make very, very simple things and sell them very fast. You have to prove that, you have to show and prove that you're a factory, and then unfortunately as a black person, ain't no black person gonna support you. They just not, black folks are just ain't gonna be there. I hate to say it like that, but let's keep it 100. They're not gonna be there. They're just, this is definitely out of their wheelhouse. And unfortunately, somebody that's non-black rather support somebody that's non-black. It's unfortunate. Right now, I'm making a video that's too long. Hell, they don't even make videos this long no more. This shit should have been like 6 or 7 minutes, man. Either you making an hour video, talking to other people, and you know, it's people 100 and funky. Hell, ain't nothing really changed. Black people still suck on socializing and showing that they got more than the next black person, showing that they do more, and other people that want to be them follow them. It ain't really shit changed. The other groups, at least they have a wide variety of genre that you can damn support, whatever you damn talking about, and showing that you can get other people, draw other people towards you. I never really had that ability to draw people to me, because I've always been in my own little bubble, just doing my own thing. And it always come down to, I can do this without getting paid for it. It's hard. The hardest thing to me is like bagging stuff up to sell. After all these years, I can produce content. I can manufacture content all damn day. But like getting it to market is just like damn pointless to me, man. It ain't nothing that excites me, man. It just don't excite me. And just evolving I'd rather do this for fun and sell it for cheap and just get it out there, and just, I'll be fine with that, man. I'll be fine with that. The new model anyway, it's very rare that people can quit their job. But the new model for me is to still have you know, a 40-hour job. A 40-hour, maybe 35-hour job, and whatever else, and everything else goes into the rest of that time is like producing. I just want to produce. I still do it for fun. Other people do it for fake. You know, they want views, they want hits, and you have to be in that market. A lot of the times, the manufacturer that they're doing is so much bigger than mine. Mine is very small. Like, I do very small production runs. I do it as I feel, and I thought I would beat that after all these years. I would like get past the shit and just like kind of you know, just stick to it, and it gets development bigger. But if you're not getting like real big support, because I do limited runs, so it's always going to be a very small localized audience, because I believe in quality. I don't believe in just slapping stuff together. And I could invest in other techniques, but would the product sell? I have to get something that gets somebody attention. I've been trying to do that for a long time, and it's basically hit or miss, limited runs, and stuff like that. I have to bombard the market with stuff, and I don't have the amount of money that I would have to invest to do that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I should just keep doing this for fun. I don't know. It seems like when I bring money into it, it just kind of ruins it for me. I don't know. Maybe that's just the old fashioned in me. Yeah, maybe I'm just having I have developed some very failing habits. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to keep it 100 and just keep making them. No matter what, I'm gonna keep making stuff and keep releasing stuff. That's just what it is, man. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it was meant to be until it comes to. That's why I'm like redoubling my efforts and doing all of this stuff at once, like 4 or 5 comic books at once, and I do my toys one at a time now because there's so much more that goes into doing the toy stuff. So, and I keep testing the market and keep testing the market. The market doesn't seem to know what it wants. It seems to want people that are semi-well known producing an interesting looking sculpt, and you just buy that sculpt in a whole bunch of colors. It's hard. It's like kaiju seems to be more popular. Kaiju and the super cute stuff seems to be what's going now. I'm selling something super cute right now. Well, I haven't really released the shit, but this has just been a long, drawn-out video, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna let it sit where it lay. Please comment below. I really need definitive feedback, because especially if you're a professional. If you're a professional, I'm seeing like where I'm missing the mark here. Should I just grin and bear it and produce stuff for mass production, or should I just keep doing what I'm doing? That's where I'm at. That's the crossroad of where I'm at now, because the books are going to be released regardless. The one thing that is going to be produced in full is those books. But as far as the toy thing, I just, hell, it'll be something down, a bonus that come with the book. That's what it's going to be for now. I don't care. I'm doing how I want to. Now, if anybody got a better formula than what I'm presenting, anything better than what I'm laying down, and then please comment and let me know below. Especially all the people that used to fuck with me in the past. Well, I did all that stuff, did all of that emotional ranting, which I'm getting back into. But like I say, I'm trying to figure out if I even really have a place here. To be honest, I want to see, do I even have a place there? If it even is a place for me, with all the stuff I'm into now, all the stuff that I'm actually producing now. Yeah, because I want to sell toys, I want to sell comic books. That's what I want to do, man. That's what my passion is. And just make it out my passion and make a good product and then promote it and put it out there. So, hey, just holla at me. You can leave a message or leave a comment below, man. Just like they said, comment below. Like and damn subscribe. I'm trying to get the numbers back up again. So, we're going to have these heart-to-hearts until I get all the productions for future videos, or just whatever I decide. If I decide to keep making them like this or whatever. So, you know me, I like to do shit the fuck I want to do it. I don't like fucking changing. I don't like adjusting. I like stuff when I come to it and I learn it and then I incorporate it into what I'm doing. Well, I like to just put on this camera, man, and get to talking, man. Get to yakking. Get to flip-flapping, flapping my damn gums, and just on some real shit. Just let me, you fuck with me in the past, you should have something to goddamn say at this point. But, yeah, you know, I ain't saying keep me on here. I'm going to stay here, but like, I would like to do shit a certain way. I ain't with, I don't know. Maybe I'm a dinosaur, man. Maybe I'm just set in my ways, man. Whatever the case, your input will be very much insightful. Peace.